Hello everybody, welcome to Treasured Insights. My name is Ruth Barasa. My channel is all about finding beautiful ways to go about life by having real life conversations in the light of biblical truth. So today I'm going to talk about divine things don't follow protocol, which will be a continuation of the story that I had not completed the other time. I had left at a place where I got to a time and I told God, if things won't change and you have the ability to change things, then just allow me to end this. Then after some time, I started to find myself feeling better than how I was the previous day. I found my joy increasing. I found myself having more strength. I found myself not being so anxious in social situations. And then after some time, I just got to a place and I realized God had done a complete restoration in my life. He touched my spiritual life, He touched my mental health, He touched my health, He touched every single thing, the things that I thought would not be reversible after the things that I went through. He started to do it one by one. Then, as I had mentioned earlier, there are things that I started to journal because I felt like God was putting them in my heart. And then He started doing one thing after the other. And the time I feel like I'm in a better place, I remember, isn't this what God had told me the other year? Then I wrote it and then it's coming to pass. And even the things that I know that they have not happened yet, I believe, because whatever God has done to me, I've gotten to a place that I know, I cannot doubt that there is something impossible for Him. And at times, the people around me used to feel like, this is who you are. They felt like that was a destination for me, but God was still doing things in His way. And like being in places and I find that there are people who don't even recognize me. They're like, are you this person that I once knew? Then I'm like, yes, and they tend to feel like, oh, you've changed and everything. So like God healing me to a place that nobody can know that I was once broken is something that I glorify God for. And it looked like an impossibility for me. I felt like maybe I'm going to live like this for the rest of my life, but He did it. So like God has the tendency of not following the procedures, of not following the medical reports, of not following the systems and the cultures of the world and everything. So if you're in a situation that you feel like it's too hard, or it seems like it's impossible, and you feel like you have gone through it for a long time, that it has almost become your identity. You wake up every day, every month, every year to the same situations. God is still able to change it because He is God. If He did it for me, He can do it for anyone. And right now I'm completely alive in Christ. I feel like I'm a better person than even how I used to be before I was broken. And this reminds me of the time when there was this lame person who was wanted to be thrown into a river when it's stirred up by the angel. Then there was no one to do it for him. And then when Jesus came, He asked him, do you want to be well? And he said yes. And then the way that he was healed, procedurally, it was like for people to be healed in those days, you had to dip yourself in the water while it was stirred up. But then when Jesus came, He came after 38 years, which is a long time to go through a hard time. So when He came, the man was healed without following the procedure of being thrown into the river to be made well. So when God comes, He will come in a bigger way than how it used to, like how the society knows it, how the world knows it, how nature knows it. He defies everything and does what He wants to do, as long as it is in His will. So I encourage you to be dependent on God. Anything that you're going through, He's able to change. No matter how long it has taken, He will come in His time, and He won't he can follow the protocol. You can go through therapy and get well. That is, he has also intervened in that way, but he can also come in a way that he doesn't follow the protocols, the systems, and the way things should be. So God bless you. Feel free to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.